And welcome on in to a Wednesday, February 26th.
What's the date, Dan?
You sound so white.
February 25th of 2026.
Yeah.
I'm Elmer fudding my R's now. You heard me try to say the word rage, and I said wage. That is how tired I am this morning on Nashville's Morning News. Joan, you have sent me something.
Yeah.
So you titled it, You've Got to See This. This is the State of the Swamp. And this is one of the alternate events that we talked about this yesterday. This is one of the alternate events that the Democrats had. And you've got some Democrats in this theater. And a guy walks out. It looks like he's in a leopard uniform.
I think it's actually a giraffe costume.
Is that a giraffe costume?
I could be wrong, but it looks like a giraffe costume. He's also wearing a bikini over the costume.
Yeah.
It's got sunglasses on.
It looks really silly. Now, I don't know. Have you listened to this?
I have. Oh, I hope there's no poopy words in it.
Okay, so I'm not going to run the risk because we're probably already going to get in trouble, Sam. But what I'm going to do is this just shows you the lunacy of the Democrat Party. I went ahead and reposted it. So, this guy is in a giraffe suit and he's wearing sunglasses and it's just bizarre.
Yeah.
Like, who does this?
But you also had Joy Reid out on the National Mall last night singing.
What is the lyric there?
Imprison us all they cannot. Imprison us all they cannot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
people are looking on, going, okay.
They're not a-holes. I mean, they are a-holes, but they're just, I don't even know how to describe, just cringy.
That's how they protest. Yeah.
Did they do this in the 60s? Like, I wasn't alive in the 60s. I should have asked Brian Wilson, but.
You weren't alive in the 60s?
I was born in 67. I wasn't aware.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So, but is it back in the 60s? Here's my question for super texters, all right? In all seriousness. Bring that up again, Joan. Play that Joy Reid music again.
Okay, I'm going back to it. Give me a second here.
So, in the 60s, when people were protesting and they were singing their songs and all this, was it considered cringy at the time? Like, were they considered cringy when they were, whatever protesting songs? Bring it up. Up. All right, so in the 60s, when they were doing whatever protest songs they were doing in the 60s, was it that cringy then? Or is it just really bad now? Like, they just don't know what they're doing? That is so bad.
Yeah.
Man alive. So super texters who are of a certain age, we appreciate your wisdom and your perspective. Was it considered cringy back in the 60s when the Democrats were doing this? Now, we, very quickly, we were playing audio, just a shortened audio, of students at George Washington University who, the day before Donald Trump's State of the Union address, they were asked what they thought about Trump's State of the Union address, meaning they're answering these questions, not even hearing the president's speech, which he had not actually given yet. I'm setting that up correctly, right, Joan?
Yes. Yep, you got it.
And let's listen to some of this.
Is it not working?
You have it.
Oh, you want me to play it?
Yes, I want you. Sam, you were having a really bad day because I said to Sam, Joan's got this, right? And you said, yeah, she's got it. So
that's what she told me.
Well, I sent it to your email. So.
Do you have it, Joan?
Yeah, I do. Here
okay,
we go.
very good.
Ready?
Yes.
Trump's State of the Union didn't go so well. The only problem, it's tomorrow. Rate Trump's State of the Union speech 1 out of 10. 1's the worst, 10's the best.
Negatives.
And why?
I think we all know a lot of reasons.
Yeah. What about the State of the Union last night? 1 to 10.
It was like a 1 or 2. I mean, it was all over the place.
Probably just giving a 0 overall.
Gonna give it a 1.
And why do you say 1?
I don't think he's very articulate.
How did Trump do at the State of the Union?
0. I'll be real, I didn't watch it.
I didn't really watch it much. I watched it for a little bit, but turned it off.
The State of the Union last night. How was that 1 to 10? it was last night. I thought it was tomorrow. No, you're good. You passed the test. Good
Finally.
job.
They found one person who knew.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That is funny. And you know, the thing is, though, and as I said before the break, before the news break, you'll notice that all these folks are saying Donald Trump is terrible when he hadn't even given the speech yet. That tells you that they are predisposed to saying negative things about Donald Trump.
Right.
They can't help themselves, right, Joan?
The one girl said, I watched it for a little while, but I turned it off. It was so bad. So she lied. Like,
of
it's
course
not
they
just,
lied.
Yeah, they're lying.
Of course they lied. All right, very good. By the way, last night he spoke about the Delilah Law.
Many, if not most, illegal aliens do not speak English and cannot read even the most basic road signs as to direction, speed, danger, or location. That's why tonight I'm calling on Congress to pass what we will call the Delilah Law, barring any state from granting commercial driver's licenses to illegal aliens.
Love it. I mean, you know, one of the things that I liked about Donald Trump's speech was that, would you agree with this, Joan? It wasn't full of just sort of philosophical platitudes. There were very specific things that would answer our very specific problems that we're facing here in America. Case in point, the Delilah Law.
Yeah.
So the Delilah Law, it's about ensuring that people who are illegal, some of these folks are dumb in their own language and in their own culture. They can't read in their own culture. Then they come here and they go to places like, California and other places. They get driver's licenses. They get commercial driver's licenses. And Chris Hand has done a great job of documenting. He's got a guest that he has on occasionally talking about the problems with these illegal aliens, these illiterate illegal aliens, getting commercial driver's licenses and getting behind the wheel of an 18-wheeler.
And that law is named after that little girl. Did you see her?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Life forever changed because of an illegal behind the wheel of an 18-wheeler.
That little girl is so beautiful. And, President Trump called on her father, lifted her up and, held her. The Dems all stayed in their seats. They stayed in their seats while this little girl, and you could tell that there's an effect to what happened to her because she waved, and it was, it was an odd wave. So obviously there's something wrong with her now. And she'll live a life that way, and her parents will have to care for her for the rest of her life because of this driver, and those Democrats stayed in their seats.
Here's the thing. I mean, I always say this. Maybe I don't say it enough, Joan. Democrat policies lead to death and destruction.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, somebody please tell me where I'm wrong. And then they won't even acknowledge a little girl whose life has effectively been destroyed because of their policies.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Let me recap just real quickly some of my favorite moments from last night's State of the Union. By the way, Sam and Joan, I want you to give Donald Trump, you know what, I should have done we did it on the Daily Dan poll. So go to YouTube, take the Daily Dan poll. What grade do you give Donald Trump on his speech last night? Sam and Joan, I don't know if we actually have done our own grades.
Oh.
What is that?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the bus that was backed up over me. I was trying to get to the YouTube poll.
Anyway.
He's been waiting to play that for an hour.
He sure has, hasn't he?
78% say they give it an A.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry.
Gosh.
Nice, Joan.
That's great timing because I was going to say only 2% give it a D.
All right. Very good. President Trump talking about the story that captivated the nation, the Somali pirates in Minnesota.
There's been no more stunning example than Minnesota, where members of the Somali community have pillaged an estimated $19 billion from the American taxpayer. Oh, we have all the information. And in actuality, the number is much higher than that. And California, Massachusetts, Maine, and many other states are even worse.
Yep.
This is the kind of corruption that shreds the fabric of a nation, and we are working on it like you wouldn't believe. So tonight, although started 4 months ago, I am officially announcing the war on fraud to be led by our great Vice President J.D. Vance.
You know, the great thing about that moment was the camera was going to Ilhan Omar. And she kind of, Joan, she looked a little bit like Nancy Pelosi sucking on a lemon face.
Oh, yeah.
Is what she looked like. Of course, that story kind of, sort of, has faded from the headlines now. I want justice as a taxpayer. I know that we all do. And people are calling, with Ilhan Omar screaming back at the president, some people are calling her a parasite. I don't know, whatever. I just think that she's an evil person. Yeah. I mean, I just bar none. I think that Ilhan Omar is an evil person. But, watching CNN after it was over, one of the things that they were hyperventilating over was the nationalistic nature of the speech. One of these idiots, I'm going to have to try to frame this correctly, and I'm really tired, so I'll probably fail. But one of these idiots on CNN was talking about how Donald Trump, talking about the greatness of America, so on and so forth. It's so jingoistic. It's so nationalistic. And Joan, Donald Trump clearly doesn't remember or won't acknowledge that we are on stolen land.
Clearly.
I'm just like, oh, are you kidding? Is it really? Is this what you're going to do? We are on stolen land or borrowed land or what? It's like, please just stop. And you know what? Anybody who says that, feel free. Wherever you live, you moronic CNN morons, idiots, give up your home. Just go find a Native American and just invite them into your home and you get the heck out.
Yep.
That's what you, if that's how you feel, figure out who was the original inhabitant of your lot in your county and go find somebody from that tribe and give it to them. It's very simple. Then you can hold the higher ground.
And then you can move out of the country because we don't need you here anymore if you think it's stolen ground.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, speaking of lack of accountability, which actual accountability, did you see Omar get confronted about her statements about how white men are evil and all that? Oh, I never said it.
No.
Oh, yeah. Someone was trying to track her down. I did not catch the woman's name, but it's circulating this morning as she was either going to or leaving the State of the Union.
Oh, was it the girl in the red dress?
Yeah, she was confronted about her comments about white Americans and all that. And she said, I never said that. And then she's like, we have you on video.
Do you have the audio?
Joan.
Okay, hold on. We're going to play it. We're going to play it during the crisscross handoff.
Okay.
We'll play it during the crisscross handoff. I don't know. You're bopping your head back and forth, Chris Hand. Is this bumper music something that I should care about?
Probably not.
Okay.
It's Lil Wayne, right?
No. DJ Paul.
What is it?
DJ Paul.
You ain't from my hood.
Oh.
Whatever.
Then Wayne sampled it. I have Pop Me a Perk and Smoke Me So Loud stuck in my head.
Hey, I want to say,
oh my gosh.
I'm just.
That's
Alrighty.
That's from the song.
What was the lyric of the song?
Pop me a perk and smoke me so loud.
A Percocet.
And smoke me some loud.
Yeah.
What is loud?
It's just like good weed.
Slang for good weed.
Is that what we're doing now, Chris, on Nashville's Morning News? Is you're advocating to smoke marijuana? The devil's lettuce?
I didn't select
And
the bumper
pop
music. That's
Percocets?
your producer who's been having a tough day.
Yeah, you know what? He's going to need some Percocet or some weed by the time this show gets over with.
He's been having a hard go.
All right, so real quickly, I want to say thank you to the folks at Legend Steakhouse.
How great was last night, man? The staff there is unbelievable. The food was great. The people were awesome. It was a cool event.
It was sold out, and we actually had people popping in who couldn't stay for the entire event, but just pop in to say hello.
And we had like half the restaurant, and I swear at least half of the other half of the restaurant were WTN eavesdroppers.
Oh, maybe, but it was a great event. It really was. So, special thanks to our buddy Paul Winkler, who, one of the big sponsors.
DJ Paul.
Yes, DJ Paul. Sure. Without the advocating for weed and Percocet.
No, that was a Lil Wayne song that did that.
Oh. I don't think Paul Winkler's ever advocated for that. He has advocated for diversifying your portfolio.
And that's helped me out. Well, I don't know about you. Whatever. Moving right along. So, anyways, I want to go through this again. I played this earlier, but Harry Enton, CNN, calling out the Democrat Party as a total clown car as they look at what is going on in 2028 for the Democrats at the top of the ticket. Listen.
So we see Governor Newsom. He's got a book, I think, which actually publishes today. He's in the middle of the fray of possible Democratic contenders. So what do the polls say?
Yeah, they're all running, and this is just a downright clown car at this point on the Democratic side. I mean, just take a look here. Top choices for the 2028 Dem-Pres nominee. You have a leader, but it's not really a clear leader. It's within the margin of error. You have Newsom at 19%. Then you have former Vice President Kamala Harris at 18%. Quite a weak number for her, given that, of course, she was the nominee last time around. Pete Buttigieg, who, of course, has run before, 13%. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez at 12%. This is just a total clown car. It is a total mess. There is no clear front runner at this particular point on the Democratic side. Who the heck knows who the nominee is going to be in 2 years?
It's been a long time since we've had a Democratic race like this.
Yeah, it has been a long time. This is very unusual for the Democratic side to not have a clear front runner at this point. National early poll leader at least 25%. Look at this. This year, we get the giant question mark. No one. In 2020, when there was no incumbent, it was Joe Biden who was there, Hillary Clinton in both 08 and 16, and Al Gore in both 2000 and 2004 at this point. We're at least at 25% of the early polls. You have to go all the way back from when I wasn't even in elementary school yet, not even in pre-K yet, to 1992. That was the last cycle in which there was no clear front runner at this point.
I don't even think Chris Hand was born yet. So, clearly the Democrats have some issues. Say what they want about Donald Trump and the Republicans. At least we have not one, but at least two. If you want to throw DeSantis in there, we have three clear front runners for 2028. An embarrassment of riches. Marco Rubio, J.D. Vance. Again, DeSantis, if you want to throw that in there. Now, Newsom, of course, has embarrassed himself
but before we go a little bit further, I would say even the next tier down of conservatives are more talented than the Democrat frontrunners. Byron Donalds, Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
Even, I mean, to a lesser extent, he's having trouble in Ohio, but like Vivek Ramaswamy, like even our newcomers are stronger than their newcomers. That's a great point. Newsom, of course, embarrassed himself. Last couple of weeks, he's really made himself look bad. We all remember this comment.
I'm like you. I'm a 960 SAT guy. I cannot read.
That's how he relates to the black community. In front of a black audience, that's what he said.
Well, he's promoting his new book, I Can't Read Good, and Other Things from the Governor. But
I wrote a book I can't read by Gavin Newsom.
The other thing is nuts, too. There was a clip that was going viral from the Gavcast, his world-famous podcast that rivals Nashville morning news numbers, which, no disrespect, but we're not the governor of California. So he has a podcast where he has these two white folks on.
Yep.
He's talking about the book that they're reading. He goes, it was 260 pages, but it was a breeze. Read it in an hour and a half.
Yeah. So he's talking to white people, and all of a sudden he's a great reader. He's talking to a bunch of black people, and he can't read.
Can't read good.
Can't read good. So you've got, Gavin Newsom, 19%. Harris at 18%. She's a train wreck. Buttigieg at 14%.
0% black support, too.
And is that true?
0% goose egg.
Pete Buttigieg?
Interesting. Stephen A. Smith was asked about it. Did you see that clip? He starts singing. He's like, he don't move us.
Wow. Well, and AOC in that clip from CNN and Harry Enton is at 13%. We all know that she had a terrible time in Munich when she was asked about the incredibly important issue of protecting Taiwan from China.
I think that this is such a, I think that this is a...
I shortened it. I think we all got the gist of it. So
maybe they would like John Fetterman, who wore a suit last night.
Whoa.
Did he really?
He did. He wore a suit. He had a minute with the president where he spoke to him, shook his hand, spoke to him.
Right.
And he's got some really good ideas. He can't express them all the time very well.
Right.
But he does have good ideas, and he is a reasonable human being.
Well, but he also doesn't think good.
He's thinking better and better.
It doesn't come from here out here, from head to mouth.
Right.
But he lost a lot of the Democrat Party.
He did.
Well, that's going to be the question about Fetterman is he going to get primaried? And if he does, what's going to happen? I would think that people of Pennsylvania, John Fetterman is such a genuine and likable guy. And as Joan said, reasonable. So if they primary John Fetterman and he loses, I think that all is lost for the Democrat Party. I mean, I already believe that it is anyway.
But this brings us to my take, which is one of the biggest takes of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And everything that I took away from the State of the Union led me to this. Abigail Spanberger is the most dangerous Democrat in America.
Well, yes. I want to just play this cut one more time.
But here in Virginia, I am working with our state legislature to lower costs and make the Commonwealth more affordable.
I mean, I've spoken about this a couple of times today. Was Matthew Hurt, who lives in Virginia, 51 new taxes is what she wants to implement. But,
dog walking, dog grooming, Uber Eats. Go down the line. New city and county taxes everywhere.
I'm shocked dog pooping wasn't on there.
There might be. There was a firearms tax, an ammunition tax. They actually are going to be passing a new law where you have to be 21 to possess a firearm.
Yep.
But you can get around it if you are in the presence of an adult, which, as defined by Virginia state law, is someone who is 18 years or older. So if you're under 21, but you're with your 20-year-old buddy, you're good to go.
That makes no sense.
It makes none.
No sense whatsoever. But the reason why you think Abigail Spanberger is the most dangerous Democrat in America is...
She's Gavin Newsom without the stink of California, and I don't think that she is long for Virginia. I think that she is going to be the VP pick for the Democrats. I think her aspirations are higher, but I think that that's probably her ceiling for now. And I think that when we get to 2028, it's going to be blank Spanberger. And I would say Shapiro. I think they might go full Jew and a German, but I could be wrong.
If you're correct, why would in 2024, if they wouldn't go Shapiro because of the Jewish problem, why would they go full-on Shapiro in 2028?
The mind of the Democrat voters is like goldfish, and they've moved on from the Palestine issue.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You think so, Sam?
It's a lot of why other Pennsylvanians were upset with Fetterman was his stance on Israel. It was let them defend themselves.
Okay. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens. And by the way, while you say they may have moved on from the Palestine issue, we have no idea what's going to happen in the next 8 months.
It's a very good point.
So,
but that's why I say blank and Spanberger. I think Spanberger is going to be your VP no matter what. I think she is the most dangerous Democrat in America. She has proven to win in Republican districts.
Yeah.
She did that in Virginia quite a few times. She is not the AOC Jasmine Crockett loudmouth. She can campaign as a moderate and effectively lie through her teeth to the American people in such a smooth, calm, and authoritative way. Watching her speech last night, that was, when you look at it, that's the future of the Democrat Party.
Mm-hmm. Act normal and then get voted in and then act insane.
Yeah.
That's what...
Campaign as JFK, rule as Mao.
Imagine getting taxed on buying landscaping equipment for your home. I can't. My brain is still trying to fathom
And then you're
that.
forced to buy the electric leaf blower because of the policies in Virginia, so you can't buy the gas one, and then there's a new tax on the electric ones.
Isn't that crazy? but see, here's the deal. You're right, but when the presidential campaign really starts heating up, we will have a record of what Abigail Spanberger has been doing in Virginia. So...
But my thing is, though, is that Youngkin set her up for a good deal of success. And while she's raising taxes on her citizens, they're not going to be in a budget shortfall. They're not going to have money issues. It's not going to look like New York City and Zohran Mamdani. She's going to look a lot cleaner than it meets the eyes. It's like hidden mold in the house. The mold is in the drywall. It's going to make everybody sick, but the house looks great.
But here's the thing.
That's a really good analogy.
Thank you, Joan.
But here's the thing. You're right, except in a year from now, when things really start heating up, Abigail Spanberger, she spoke like a moderate when she was on the campaign trail before, but now she is ruling as a tax and spend liberal as the governor of Virginia. So now we'll actually have a record of what it is that she wants to do. So there is that aspect of it too, but I don't know if the Democrats even care about that.
No,
and I don't think the Democrats, I think they're a bunch of low. We played the audio of those kids at George Washington University where Joan played it, where they went and asked the college students at George Washington University, what did you think of Donald Trump's speech the day before the State of the Union? And they're like, I give him a 1.
Yep.
Low information Democrats. And so while we're all talking about, we'll have a record of what she'll do as a ruler by what she did in Virginia, I'm like pretending that the Democrats actually are high information voters. A lot of them are not.
No.
And they don't even, and by the way, what she is doing in Virginia, the Democrats who are high information voters, they love that stuff.
100%.
So,
and she has that suburban swing district votability in her. She flipped that district. She's got the mom of 3, the bipartisan rhetoric, former CIA official, which are you still a CIA official? Is that still working behind the scenes? Those are questions that I would ask. But she's got a lot of credentials. And she's just crazy enough for the left. Did you see the picture of her from COVID where she's in Congress wearing the bag on her head?
Wearing a bag on her head?
Well, with the recycler on it?
Yeah, it's got like a little fan with a filter. And she's wearing a bag on her head. I tweeted it out on my Twitter account.
Why would she do such a thing?
Because she's a Democrat.
So if I go to you, Chris Hand
on air.
Chris Hand on air.
I tweeted out, I said, the future of the Democrat Party, and it's Abigail with a bag on her head.
She looks like she's in Fallout.
She does look like she's in Fallout.
Why would she do that? That just doesn't make, I just don't understand.
Dan, COVID was the most deadly disease we have ever seen. Come on, Dan.
Sure, yeah, okay.
Do you remember?
She almost looks like Hillary in that picture.
Well, she definitely got a glam up. I think that we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
There was a glow up for Abigail before they ran her for governor.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think she's a little cray. Also, I think that she is normal looking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got some of these Democrats like Rashida Tlaib and some of these other, they look crazy, they look unhinged. Abigail Spanberger, to your point, she looks like a suburban mom.
Yes, and she's not going to scare away those suburban voters the same way an Ilhan Omar screaming at the top of her lungs during the State of the Union will.
Right. But, I think that, all of these Democrats have one thing in common.
Those assholes.
And that's that they're all.
Excuse
me.
I knew it was coming.